Hello everyone, welcome to my very first video of high school dynamics. This might be one of the longest videos that will be uploaded to my channel. Basically, this is my very final capstone project. I'm in BCCIS. I live in Egypt. Basically, I decided to choose this type of project since I think it's very important to start raising awareness. Since my high school year and my senior year, thankfully, this is my last year of high school. I think it has been different throughout all the seniors I have been seeing since elementary and middle school. That's why I decided to just come out and talk about what I have seen and what I have actually experienced through my high school, especially during COVID 19. I'm a graduate of 2021. I always thought about and imagined how my senior year will look, how our senior trip will look, um, how my life will change, what will I do with my very first car. Um, when I started grade 12, I was shocked that we started virtually. We didn't take our very first last day photos. We were divided into two groups. I wasn't able to see my friends. Until today, I didn't see some of my friends uh, from last year, grade 11, I think so. We started virtually from grade 11, the last, I think, 3 months. Yeah, the last 3 months of my grade 11. So I was shocked when I knew that we'll be starting my senior year virtually. But honestly, I decided just to cope with it and to try to take this year smoothly until COVID disappears. My very first lesson was capstone with my wonderful teacher, Miss Nicole. She asked us, I think the first week of school, when do you think the COVID vaccine will appear? When do you think when do you think COVID will just disappear and we could go back to live our normal lives? So each and everyone just gave some random numbers. I love this game. I kept on imagining. I don't remember which day I actually said, but I always kept on thinking about the day I wake up without COVID, without masks on. I could actually see my friends and family at normal days. But thankfully, I have passed until now COVID days safely, and thankfully, I didn't lose anyone from my beloved family or friends like a lot of others did, thankfully. So I'll be covering four main points in my video today. But before starting, I would love to get to know you all and get to listen to your stories. So please just comment below what you experienced during COVID, if you're in elementary, middle, or high school. Um, I talked with a couple of friends. They all had different thoughts. Some people didn't actually care. They thought virtually was much better. They wake up in bed, they take classes in bed. But I wanted to interact with my teachers, my friends. It was actually my last year. I just wanted to enjoy it as much as I can. But it didn't go as planned at all. Until now, we're suffering from COVID. Each month we need to have like a week or two in virtually in our homes since there are COVID cases in school. That's why I kept on thinking, what if my prom got cancelled? What if my senior trip? I'm sorry if it got cancelled. What if my graduation got cancelled? I'm until now I'm worried. Just to let you know, I kept on thinking about how would it go, but I never imagined that it could stay that long. So today I wanted to start off to tell you how has my mental health changed since high school, how did it go? It all started from grade 10 when I started to choose my courses, my graduation courses. What are universities looking for? I was looking for dentistry, so I started taking chemistry, physics, biology. It was pretty hectic, but I didn't like these subjects at all. But when I focused on what I want to do, I didn't imagine myself as going every single day to my clinic, just doing the exact same things daily. I, I'm a person who likes changes. That's why it's a huge part of why I called my channel as High School Dynamics, since we keep on changing daily. Our thoughts they just they just change daily. That's why I think you should actually follow my series. Uh, you will just focus more on yourself. Uh, since this was a pretty different year than all the other, I could say, years that seniors have passed. I have seen my brother as a senior. I kept on imagining myself as a senior, as being in grade 12, as having my first car. When I came to grade 12, I won't be having my car in school. I will still just get it in December, first year of university. I kept on thinking about how will it go, just to cut it short. So I was looking for dentistry. Then I didn't see myself at all in it. That's why I started finding myself in the business community. Uh, I had a wonderful teacher in marketing. We kept on studying marketing in different countries in the world. I really enjoyed the course. I always all of my role models are businessmen. That's why I have seen myself going into the business community. So I started taking the business subjects that I required for university. It was never too late, thankfully. Until now, I'm going good. So my mental health has been changing as getting shocked more than once, getting exam anxieties, getting it has been happening a lot, getting worried about how my life will go after I graduate, which university will actually accept my transcript. Everything went smoothly, thankfully. That's why until now I'm applying to universities, so I'm very happy that things are going well. My grades are going well. So just to let you all know, for those who are still looking for their subjects, it's never too late. You might just change all your thoughts in a day, so it's never too late. I have always been worried about how would it go, what will happen next. I'm a person who overthink a lot. I always just imagine what's happening next. So I think starting from November, yeah, when I just started going into virtually and on campus, that I just need to live the day as it goes. I shouldn't keep on thinking about what's happening next. Of course, it's very important to have a target and a plan, but most importantly, just to think about what you're doing now. Focus on what you think is most important to you now. Think about what you're doing now. It's never too late. I have actually experienced in grade 12 a lot of weird things happening, and I find that there's always a solution. That's why I started living each day and each minute as it goes. If this got cancelled, I still have this. So right now I'm just frustrating about will I travel abroad for education or not, or will I stay here? I wanted to travel for multiple of reasons. I wanted to have the experience, but until now universities are also virtual, so I won't just uh, travel abroad and stay in a dorm. That's why I'm frustrating about how COVID will go. I hope by the end of this year the vaccine, and they're saying it's they started producing it. I hope things could get better for the next seniors. I hope things get better. If not, it will go as it goes. Just don't frustrate. It will go as we have always been saying. It's never too late. You will still have fun, but in a different way. That's why I find my senior year as unique as possible. I honestly I have asked many people who are in their early 30s about their senior year and about their proms and about their graduation. Each person had a different story. That's why it's good to be different, so you could go up in a day and share it. My four main points, as I have mentioned, I have talked about my mental health. Is I think it could take up to a video or two about how to survive and succeed high school. There's a huge difference between surviving and succeeding high school. Sur- Surviving is how to survive different thoughts. In more words, how to survive drugs, alcohol. These are the things I have been seeing lately. How to survive anxiety, depression, eating disorder. How could you survive with your family? Sometimes your family just they couldn't be having the same thoughts you're having. That's why you could just face some conflicts. But honestly, I have survived all of this. The difference of surviving and succeeding is succeeding in your life, in your future, and in your present over here. So if you're succeeding now, you'll be surviving your high school, you'll be surviving in your life. You will still meet a lot of, and until now I'm meeting a lot of conflicts until this minute, and I'm waiting for a lot of conflicts. That's why I'm getting ready as much as I can mentally before I'm getting physically. I started changing my daily routine. I started changing actually some friends. I found them that they are being, I don't want to say a bad influence or a bad impact on me in high school. I didn't choose my friends wisely. I chose the friends that I could actually benefit from them and from their thoughts and experience, from their high school experience and from my friends now about how to survive high school. Surviving high school wasn't actually easy for a lot of people. I actually personally know some people who thought of dropping out of school since they weren't able to just contribute with their friends and their teachers. That's why surviving is much more than it's much more important than I could say succeeding. And because if you didn't survive, you won't have the point to succeed. All of this is my opinion of what I have seen during high school in COVID and my senior year as going through COVID. Last year, I was actually very sorry for last class of 2020. Last year's grade 12. I was just asking my parents, imagine they might get their graduation cancelled. They didn't enjoy their very last 2 months in school. This year, until now, I haven't seen many of my friends. But until now, I'm thankful that we are all safe until just COVID disappears, hopefully. Uh, Applying to universities just was actually very hectic. I didn't know if I'll be uh, just traveling or not. Last month, I was actually very terrified if I won't travel for education and get the experience I have always wanted. But now, at this point, I'm just living the day as it goes. To cut it short, in our very next videos, I'll be mainly focusing on our mental health in high school, how to survive it, and how will your how I could say how could your high school dynamics go since you'll face a lot of changes, changing in friends, teachers, courses, experience. You will change a lot of things starting from high school. Obviously, since we're getting older, we're getting different thoughts, but you should be wise enough to survive high school. Our very first season, which is season one, we'll be talking about how to survive high school and how could you manage to succeed even though if you're not surviving at this point. Wait for me for the very next video next Sunday. Thank you.